6, come on in. Yeah, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Yeah, come on in. Let's see. First of all, we know that last year, well, 2025, I'm still in 2025 as I film this. So we know that was a number 9 year. We know it was all about transformation, endings, it was almost like everyone on the planet sort of had this death card vibe over them. So everybody was going into this transformative period. A lot of hermit mode, maybe even. But this year it's going to change big time. And it's called the double fire horse year. It's the number 1 year because after 9, we know is 10. But if we add 1 plus 0, it's 1. So we start again. So yeah, not only is it the new year, but it's a number 1 year. So that's like, huge because it's beginnings. It brings in adventurous energies, impulsive, bold moves, and risks all year. So keep this in the back of your minds as you listen to your readings throughout, right? Yeah, so it's all about playing your cards right this year because there's going to be a lot going on. And I am not getting into politics, but I think it's going to play out in Hollywood, politics, social structures, all kinds of things. There's going to be a lot this year. So just know it, right? All right, anywho, it is about moving forward. We're going to see what's in the cards for you, Taurus. I already called in everybody's spirit team and angels and everyone. So please just know that they're here with me right now. Show me what I need to see for Taurus. Band-Aid's falling off. Show me what I need to see. I hope everybody is enjoying the holidays. We know it's hard on a lot of people, and because of the year that we've gone through, I think it's harder on more people than ever. Anywho, animal bond, stand up for animals. Something about that. That's where we're coming from. Yeah, a lot of you have pets. Maybe you work with animals. Standing up for an animal. Nice. Taking on a rescue, maybe. Some of yous, I don't know. We're going to find out how this is resonating. Taurus is a very grounded, loving, kind energy. Very stable. I know a lot of different Taurus. They're very hard workers. Follow your intuition first and foremost, right? It's one thing in this world that we can count on 100% of the time. Yeah. Everything else falls away, dies away, changes, whatever. But once we get into our intuition and we learn how to listen to it and all, yeah. Peacock, raise your standards. Feeling like the opposite of this, where there's like a poverty kind of, I don't know, that's a weird feeling I got with this. Peacock technically is a beautiful bird, yeah. When back in the old days, when they had peacocks on their property, the big castles and mansions and whatever, it was known as not just beauty, it was mysticism, it was royal abundance, the whole thing of it. So I'm not sure how this is going to resonate with you yet, but we're going to find out. All right, 2 more. See how those just flipped over in my hand? Man. All right. Yeah, children, your children are protected. Just know it. This is the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and homework, everybody. Maybe not yours. Maybe all the children around you as well, I'm feeling. This child's protected, whatever that is. Friendship, nurture your friendships. Yeah, you might be seeing old friends or hi everybody. Yeah, good to see you. You might be seeing some old friends during the holidays and so there is something about that. We're going to see what that has to do with it, but we're going to get a little bit more of the vibe before I get into my tarot. Show me what I need to see for Taurus. Whoa, see that? Yeah, there's that poverty, homelessness vibe that I got out of that. Raise your standards. That's validation. Thank you, Spirit, for validating that. But something with animals and having a hard time with money, hardships, maybe even, or something. Show me. Whoa, all right. When I get a bunch, I take the ones on the bottom. Dream big, follow your intuition, right on. This is in your present, this is your present column. So yeah, manifesting. There was, I think it was your last video, I went through the top 10 crystals to hold or put on your body while manifesting for the new year. So you may want to watch that. Someone is safe, however, I like it. All right, raise your standards, safe. I'm feeling like some of these kids may be having a hard time, right? Because you're dreaming big. They are safe. Now we have two safe kind of energy cards here. I like it. So obviously that means something to come out like that, right? Cut the shit. These kids need to cut the shit. This is your hope, fear, challenge, and homework. All right. All right. Fake flexing, friendships. Some of your friends are not, is this a friend or foe kind of energy that we're dealing with? Somebody, I feel like they're in their ego, right? The peacock. They're, this could be very egotistical or maybe just, feel like there's some sort of an illusion, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm going to use my Slovak deck here. And show me what I need to see, Spirit. I need a bunch. What do we got for Taurus? 4 coins. Yeah, look at this goose or swan and all the riches and beauty and holding on, greed and even power is what I'm feeling. Something about that. Homeless and poverty with animal bond. All right, I don't know all right, devil reversed. This is breaking chains, breaking addictions, obsessions, whatever we were bound to. Hi there. Hi, everybody. But dreaming big, breaking these chains, following their intuition. Somebody's child is, and other ones need to cut the shit, Feeling safe, Page of Cups, looking in your cup, what's emotionally fulfilling to you, right? What matters, I'm feeling like this could be an intuitive kind of card as well, the Page of Cups. Looking in that cup, there's a fish coming out of that water in the cup. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah. So anyway, breaking these chains, 8 of coins down, cut the shit. Yeah, some people will never learn. Some kids will never learn. That's what this is saying. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Duh. Or they're really hard lessons to learn. And you can take that however that fits, right? But they need to cut the shit. That's the challenge. That's the everything here, I feel. Judgment reversed. Yeah, they're not in good judgment for this. Fake flexing. They're acting like everything, I don't know, is okay. or something, but they're in bad judgment. Fake flexing in friendships. Are some of these kids acting like they're your friends? Sometimes we need to be cruel to be kind. I don't know. I just heard that. Blondie. Remember Blondie back in the day? I'm showing my age now, but you know, she was cool. She was a rocker. 8 of Cups down, yeah. Holding on. All right, well, 8 of Cups is dealing with the saga or the drama, I feel here. You know, somebody's holding on to the drama that really doesn't have a whole lot. Okay. Whatever that means, but okay. I need a bunch, please. I need to know where we're going with this. Whoops, and that one too. All right, so we got 3 of Cups, Hanged Man reversed, 4 of Wands. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. There is a celebration or some kind of gathering, and I'm thinking because of the holidays right now, right? I'm feeling like there could be something about that. Dream big, breaking the chains, following your intuition around the holiday gathering or the celebration or whatnot. Hanged Man reversed, giving up the fight. Somebody freed themselves or something. That's dead center in the reading. Or somebody is free. Page of Cups, looking into their cup, looking at what is emotionally fulfilling to them. Right? All right. Anywho, yeah, the challenge is the family or the marriage or whatever that is to you. Somebody needs to cut the shit. These are very hard lessons to learn. You know, they're liars, flat out, fake flexing. Some of these people that I'm talking about, maybe not everyone, but some of these kids that I feel like are pathological liars, and they're definitely seen for it. They're in bad judgment for it. And I feel like they're just continuing the bullshit, like they don't care, right? This is manifesting. The Star, my favorite card in the deck. Having hope in the situation, having faith, being inspired, maybe. Manifesting, right? Wishes. It's also healing. Something's healing over the drama, or that's what it's about. Somebody could be a star of the show. I don't know how that's going to play out. Maybe you're the star of the show. Hermit. Yeah, we've all been in hermit mode this year. But somebody's trying to light the light here. Somebody's trying to teach, right? There is solitude energies coming through because when the hermit goes in his cave, he's by himself. But there's a celebratory energy of breaking the chains. Somebody's dreaming big and manifesting over here. The Hierophant, whoever this high priest person is, or head of a like a business or a corporation or whatever that is, they're actually teaching, or you're questioning morals and ethics and integrity, and could they be teaching the wrong thing here? And with this hermit next to him, the 2 teachers, this one's up, right? Somebody freed themselves from this shit. Somebody could be a false prophet, or something. That's could be a black witch, male or female, I don't give a shit. It's 5 of Cups down. Some people are in regret. They could be, because this is sorry, this is sad, this is disappointment when it's upright, and that still carries the same meaning, right? It's looming. Yeah, they need to cut the shit. These kids need to fucking cut the shit. If anything, they're making things worse. And they haven't changed one iota. right? 8 of coins down. They're not learning their lessons, man. Hope Fear Challenge and homework is the good news here, but it's disappointing. These kids aren't changing their ways. Well, you can't, I don't know what to say. I mean, that's just, I'm getting very like irritated or annoyed. Somebody annoyed with this. 10 of coins. It is about family. It's about safety, and that's this card again. Ding, ding, bingo. Ding, 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 ding. This could be legacy, right? Fake flexing the legacy. It's all lies here. They're in bad judgment for it. Friendships right over this, out of the home. I don't know how that's going to fit with you, but things are moving quick. We got the Chariot, and technically this card is a victory card of some kind, moving forward, the victory, the movement of it. So I don't know if some people are literally moving, which I don't really have a lot of other cards validating that, but if it fits, it fits. But I'm really feeling the movement of it all. But however, some people could be traveling for the holidays. So, especially when we got the celebratory energies here and Christmas in just a couple days as I'm filming this. Show me what I need to see. Hanged Man again. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Somebody's being enlightened, however. Somebody was sacrificed. And I feel like that's very dual energies, but they're holding on to the sacrifice, the homelessness and poverty. They know this person loves animals. Okay. Very unhealed, very imbalanced, reckless. Could be black magic that was done. But breaking these chains and being unhealed, you're dreaming big. Are you wishing for people to heal? I love it because, and yourself included, right? Because we have all, as people, been through so much. It's very different living in today's day and age than it was back then. They had their problems and good things. We have our problems and good things. But today's day and age, it's big because it's time for judgment, because it's here. Even though this is reverse judgment, that's why they're being judged, because it is the days, man. People's behavior, everything they've done in life, this is all pretty big. Magician down, black magic, Hierophant down, definitely a black witch here. Yeah. Somebody's putting their intent into this. Somebody wants to keep them in poverty, see? And I feel like it's this Hierophant down. Show me what I need to see. Ace of Blades right here is about truth. Ace of Swords here, reversed, ding, 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 ding. Not learning their lessons or whatever. Well, there's some truth, man. There's clarity in this. Cut the shit. This is about bad choices and decisions. They're in bad judgment for it. They are. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like you're dealing, or most of you are dealing with this. We're not talking about you necessarily. Page of Blades. We got a lot of energies on this table here. This is somebody standing up for their truth or a very investigative kind of energy, right? Standing up for what didn't emotionally fulfill them, but dealing with it and standing up. See, somebody wants this person sacrificed, or they did, or they are, or whatever. These energies on this planet are wicked, and this time of year, I'll tell you what. I've been watching other readings, other readers. It's in the freaking cards, man. It's wicked. Some people are really going through it. All right, anyway, another 3 here. This 3 of Wands is turned down, right? It's right next to the 3 of Cups. We're celebrating, right? Celebrating the past, I feel, or the togetherness, yeah, but we're not, see, somebody's not looking ahead. They didn't plan on this to happen. I don't feel like, or something. They thought this person would pass, or I'm not sure what I'm getting here, but it's not a good whatever it is. Page of Elixirs, ding, 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 reversed, and Hangman reversed, dead center in the reading. These people have no empathy whatsoever. Yeah. And I feel like this person who freed themselves or is free or whatever, because if this guy's hanging in the tree, right? And that whatever's holding him in the tree, that rope or vine or whatever this is, the root, I guess, it broke off because he fell down and he's free from it now, you know? And he's being enlightened big time. Look at his hair shining. This one knows. Could this person be the hermit? Because I was feeling the Hierophant reversed with the Magician down. Ah, wow. They're not building, they're not collaborating anymore. Or this is the, homework and fear and everything else column. Having a good happy life here, having some good news, not collaborating is the good news. There's truth in that alone. Right there. Boom. Cut the shit. Here's a knife to cut it. I feel like it's thick in the air. Here's a knife. Cut that shit out. 4 coins down, letting go of the bad choices and decisions. Somebody's lying. Somebody's going to stay stuck. If they want to stay stuck, let them. What are you going to do? Let them. They want to stay living in the past with all the shit that I feel like everybody else is enlightened about. And then let them. I don't know what to say here. I mean, but here you're trying to look ahead and assess things and work on your manifestations. And I like it a lot, Taurus. I like it. The star's here. You could be the star of your own show, working on your tree of life. I like it. Doing your investigating, like kind of, are you watching informative kind of channels or what? Knight of Elixirs down. Yeah, there's no empathy here whatsoever with this hermit. I feel like there's no love. Somebody's dreaming big, and you should. 3 more cards and we can move on, please. 2 more, 1 more. Thank you. Oh, great. Whoops. Oh, great. I don't even know how that was now, so. King of Blades down. Yeah, Ace of Blades down. What the fuck? Some of these people, whew, they'll never learn. Some people won't. I hate to say it. This is right next to the Hierophant reversed. If any of you read tarot out there and you see or sense or feel anything that I don't see or say, please take it with you. That's what this stuff is all about. Yeah, and here's another 8 of coins reversed. Again, ding, 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 ding. These people will never learn. They don't want to cut the shit. They're in regret, but they won't cut the shit. They're not collaborating, but these kids, I don't know how to say. So if this, all right, Spirit, help me out here. Some of these people could be embarrassed, I'm not sure. But it's a very aggressive, look, 5 of Swords with the 10 of Pentacles. Fake flexing. Yeah, they're holding on to the past. They're not, whatever this is, it could be very aggressive. It could be very bullyish. Somebody being bullied here. The Emperor. Power and control. Yeah, that's what it is. Power and control, the Emperor. King of all the kings. Right? Yeah, That was a heavy reading. I didn't expect this to come out today. Hold on, I need another. Let's see. I have my grandma's cards here. Grandma, what do you got for Taurus in this deck? I mean, in this reading for 2026. What's for Taurus? These are German, Italian, Slovak, and English. Oops. Fidelity, fake flexing friendships. You know who's loyal and who's not, I feel. I feel like you know who's loyal. You're a very loyal sign, you know. What else? Yeah, there's the high priest again. Somebody's a sweetheart talking about a female in this reading. Could be you, could be them. Two more. There they are. Merriment. Yep. The Three of Cups with merriment. There is a celebration afoot, but there's sadness looming. See? People aren't standing in their truth, and they won't be happy until they cut the shit or something like that. It's just the way it is. I don't know how to say any other way. We're going to try and get some more information here, however. If you don't have one of these crystals or stones, you might want to go pick one up and carry it with you in the next few weeks, or maybe even the year, right? Fuchsite, it's about healing, and it's number 17. Amen to that, sister or brother. Yeah, what number did I say? 17. So check it out. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders should you need to. You are a natural born healer. You heal with your words, actions, and energy. You can make a difference in other people's lives. Now is a great time to learn about natural remedies, counseling, teaching, medicine, or healing in some form. Remember also that you can also conduct healing work in more subtle ways in your everyday life. You don't need to be a doctor or a nurse to be a healer. You may be a great listener and have a gentle, compassionate energy, which greatly benefits your friends or coworkers or family members. Whatever form of healing you do for others, either consciously or subconsciously, be wary of becoming too drained. Make sure you find a balance between giving to others and nurturing yourself. You can express yourself openly and honestly without hurting others. You may need to stand your ground and say no at times in order to honor your true feelings. Fuchsite is associated with your heart chakra. It is known as the healer's stone, and it has shown up to let you know that you're not only are you a healer, but also to let you know that you need to prioritize healing yourself as well. So take some time out to recharge and rest and renew your energy. I like that card for you. That was a nice card. These I do take reversals, so I had to shuffle them right. What do you got for Taurus? Thank you, Spirit. The Metal King, number 37, for those who care. It's about discipline, armor, and boundaries. Yeah, I feel like some of these boundaries need to be really strong boundaries, like stick to them or something. All right, check it out. The Metal King is strong and arrives to lend you his impenetrable shield of protection. No matter who sends you criticism or jealousy, you will not be hurt. This ally also prompts you to think about setting healthy boundaries. When you do, no matter how uncomfortable the task may be, everyone will benefit. He asks you to make sure you know where you end. He asks you to make sure you know where you end and another begins. Okay. Others' emotions are not yours, no matter how empathetic you may be. Another of the Metal King's message is to remind you how important it is to have a healthy sense of self-esteem. It's a good time to shine and be proud of what you have accomplished. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. Where's my other decks? All right, I'm going to give you one of these and then I'm going to give you a rune. Visions. Look within for your answers. Your inner visions hold profound insights. Some of you that are tapped in and are clairvoyant or whatnot, you may be having visions around this time, you know? So that's kind of cool right now. All right, what do you got? Yep. Whoops. All right. They're all different. I'm not sure if I've ever seen this one before either. It's Serenus. Lead the way. Great. Whoops. And I just dropped it again. Sorry, peeps. Okay. It says it does not want me to pick it up. Rejoice and run to where the old gods dwell, to the edge of Wales, if it makes you happy and well. Solace, healing, releasing, out with the old, in with the new. Yes. So, you do have some good things here, however, celebrations, friends, and what, but there are some fake friends around here, or what, I'm feeling that friend or foe vibe, but however, you know who's loyal, who to trust, underneath it all, stick to what you believe in, your truth, in your heart of hearts. I wish everybody a happy and healthy and prosperous new year, love, light, and good mental health. I really do. So be cool, man. Be kind, be patient. Please just be a good human. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon with your next readings.